Hi and welcome back to Doobrey's Day. Today on Doobrey's Day it's going to be an unboxing video.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss.
We've been using our camera and we've been recording the vlogs for about 2 months now. And I was quite conscious that a lot of the video has been quite juddery when I've held it in my hand. So the unboxing video today is about a camera gimbal. So let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look at the box gimbal. Let's open her up. Let's see what's in the box. What's in the box? Okay, it's the crane. Pop it over there. And let's have a look. So we went for the 3-axis gimbal. This is the version 2 of the crane. Okay, so it comes in a hard plastic case. Let's get rid of the box and let's have a look inside. Okay, inside the box. So we have, presumably this is a manual. Let's have a look in there. Yep, that's a user guide. I'll read that shortly. Silica gel, please don't eat the silica gel. We have, it looks like a battery charger. Yep, battery charger, and a couple of nuts. Pop it back in there for the moment. We then some more silica gel. We have part of the gimbal handle. We have the batteries. So presumably these are going to charge and we'll charge up in a moment. Okay, so what we have is a charging cable. It's USB, so it'll plug straight into the side of the unit, and then we can plug it into our computer for charging up. We have 2 batteries now. From what I've read on these batteries, these are 2600 3.7 volts or 3600 milliamps. To show you those on the camera, it'll focus in. There we go. Now, in the previous version of the crane, as I understand it, there was 4 batteries, but they've upped the milliamps and reduced the battery, so hopefully it should make it a little bit lighter. This is the actual gimbal, the gimbal unit, and wait, a little wobbly. Whoa, that's quite interesting. And there we go, so you can see that, that's the actual gimbal. Get rid of that. What I need to do now is power up the gimbal, so I'm going to go and charge the batteries and then we'll be back in a moment. Thanks a lot. So the batteries are now charged and the audio is slightly different now because I've dropped down to my iPhone to record a video because I'm going to be using the camera to actually show you how to set up the gimbal. So here are the 2 batteries, they're now fully charged. We have to put those 2 batteries into the bottom of the gimbal, so we'll slide those in. Take the gimbal unit and we'll just screw that into the bottom. But we won't turn it on just yet because we have to balance the camera. And the way we're going to do that, I'm going to attach onto the bottom of the gimbal is a standard connection which I'm going to connect onto my little Jobby Gorilla Pod. So I'm just going to connect it onto there and bring the Gorilla Pod into shot and then connect this onto here. And what this is doing is giving me a stable base, and I'm now going to level that stable base out so I can set out the gimbal. Just level that up and then I'll adjust the camera for the next shot. Okay, so I've put the gimbal onto the Jobby stand, and now what we need to do is mount the camera onto here and then we need to balance it before we turn it on. So what we'll do, we'll take the camera, this is our Lumix GH4, and they've got a standard connector on the bottom. Inside the case you receive a little bolt, nut, don't know sure what you call it, but that then attaches onto the bottom of the camera. So you put it through this little hole and then into the hole on the bottom of the camera, and then do it loosely to start with, and then obviously we need to open the screen. Just move my hand out of the way, there we go. And what you need to do is get that sort of level, and what I've aimed for is leveling it up on here. What you'll typically find is the camera goes all wobbly. That's the first stage of setting up the camera on the gimbal. The second stage of setting up the camera on the gimbal is to actually set it so no matter what position and orientation it is, it holds its position. The best way to do this is to adjust to 3 axes. There's an adjustment bolt here on the bottom, there's an adjustment here on the side, and there's an adjustment here on the back, and they do the 3 different axes. So to start with, we can see it's turning to the right. So what we need to do is bring it to the left to make it go level. The way we do that is with this one on the back. So this controls it going this way and this way. So we undo the bolt, we push it across gently until slowly it becomes level. There we go, you can see it's not going as much left and right. A little bit more adjustment. Once you get it nearly there, just fine adjustments to get it angled correctly. And it is only millimetres to adjust. There we go, so it's not falling left and right anymore. So I'm just going to lock that one off. As you can see, the camera's now pushing backwards, so we need to adjust it going forwards. And the way we do that is with the one underneath. This connection here, we can slide the camera backwards and forwards. So it's heading backwards, so we need to move it forwards slightly. So I've undone that bolt on the bottom, move it forward slightly. You can see it goes ever so far. So we're just going to bring it back slightly until it starts to become level and lock that in. What I then do is turn the camera on, and on a GH4 you've got this horizontal line. You can use that to see if you're level. As you can see, it looks just about level now. I should be able to adjust it into a position and it should stay there. That's setting up the camera ready for use. Okay, so I've just turned the gimbal on and it's in mode 1. What mode 1 is that you can see vertically it stays the same. The camera keeps looking it forward even though I'm moving up and down. What I can do though is turn the gimbal left and turn the gimbal right and it follows me. That's mode number 1. Mode number 2, by pressing the mode button twice, allows you to pan down and up, left and right. That's mode 2. Mode 3, which is 3 clicks, goes into selfie mode. 3 clicks and it points at me, hi. Mode 3 again and it goes back to the beginning. That's the 3 modes that the gimbal has. So, thanks for watching that video. We're now going to go and show you some of the footage with the GH4 both off and on the gimbal to show you the differences. Moving forward, obviously we're going to use the gimbal, so you should get better quality videos for you guys to watch. Let's show you those videos now. Okay, this is a test using the gimbal. We're going for a tour of the house. Just walking normally. We'll do exactly the same walk in a moment without the gimbal. This is mode 1. Right, here we go. We're just trying out mode 3 now. So it looks like I'm walking along, walking the same path, walking backwards. See how smooth it is, and then we'll repeat this without the gimbal. As you can see, it's a lot smoother. And this is why we're going to start recording using our gimbal. So as you can see, the difference between using the gimbal and not using the gimbal, there's quite a difference. One's really smooth, a lot less bumpy, and using the hand tripod is obviously very, very bumpy. So in the future on our channel, we're going to be using the gimbal for most of our shots. Apologies for some of the quality of the video during this particular episode. The reason being we had to drop down to the iPhone to record actually setting up the GH4 on the gimbal. Anyway, hope that's been interesting for some of you. Hope you've learnt that you can use the gimbal to try and improve your shots. If you like our videos, again, as always, please subscribe up here, and there'll be another one of our videos up here. Thanks ever so much for watching, and look forward to seeing you next time on Doobrey Day. Thanks a lot, bye bye, see ya!